Now, a lot happened this week, guys. I mean, there were album drops, pregnancy reveals, censorship. I mean, a lot happened. So we'll have plenty to talk about. Let's dive into the album of the moment right now, Cardi B's very much anticipated album called Am I the Drama? This is her second album, and we've been waiting 7 years for it. So people were very, very excited. Now, she did a lot of like guerrilla tactic marketing. So she was out in the streets. She was trying to promote CDs. I don't know. I didn't even know people were still printing CDs and shit. I don't even know how you make a damn CD. So I was surprised she was pushing CDs. But she's out here. She dropped her album and she's been doing a lot of pop ups as well to push it. But let's talk about it, guys. So she's expected to move between 125,000 to about 150,000 album equivalent units. But we're in the age of streaming. So more than likely that really like transfers over to about 100 million streams, which is pretty big. I mean, when you think about it, that's pretty major. So she's not going to do bad by any means. And she also revealed that she's going to be doing a tour for it, but she also revealed that she'll be pregnant, probably majority of this tour. So that's gonna be
Shout out my
pretty
nigga
interesting.
Marcus. He called it. Yeah. Big Marcus. He knew that
Marcus did
shit. He
call
called
it.
it. That's why y'all need to watch Bar Exam because he predicted it on the last episode.
That's a
He
He
said
fact.
Cardi
really
was
did.
pregnant.
He did. I can't lie. At the time, I was like a little bit cautious about talking about it because I didn't want to like out a woman if she wasn't ready, or and she really does not like people talking about like her family and stuff. So I was just like, maybe we shouldn't talk about that just yet. But the cat is out the bag. She is pregnant. It is Stefan Diggs' baby. But what's also kind of interesting is the fact that he's already dealing with the paternity suit. So apparently there's another woman who claims that like I want to say it's the reveal is kind of murky. Like I'm not sure if like this woman had the baby a month before Cardi revealed that she's dating Stefan. I think it was around that time though. Okay. And then like now there's this paternity suit where she wants to prove that Stefan is the baby daddy. And apparently, she's gonna probably more than likely want child support. So that'll be pretty interesting, especially because there's a good amount of songs on the album that are about Stefan, but there are plenty of songs on there about other people too. And there are some pretty major features. Okay. So we'll get into the diss tracks and all of that. But the features include Lizzo, Janet Jackson. I know that I'm forgetting a couple major ones. Hold on. Oh,
Can we
Summer
pause there real
Walker.
quick?
Hmm?
Can we just pause there real quick? When's the
Yes.
last time Janet Jackson hopped on anybody's record?
A minute. It's been a very
A
long
long
time.
time.
It was a little
She's
bit
a
tricky though,
she.
because
I guess she's a avid Cardi fan though.
but isn't it a
Yeah.
sample? It's not like she actually like
Oh, it's one of those.
it's one of those.
It's
That's
like
why
the
I wasn't even
Kendrick
picked.
featuring Luther Vandross type of thing, and it's like, nigga,
Yes.
all right,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm not as excited then. Never mind.
exactly. I feel like that was real shady of them to put it like that too. Like, who the fuck?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like nobody really features the artist that they're sampling. So that was some marketing shit that she pulled. But hey, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, the song is pretty good. I can't
I
lie.
blame
Like,
I blame Drake for that. I feel like Drake was the one to first start doing that.
Who you do
really.
that with?
Like putting like a sample of somebody like as a feature, but they're not really on the song. Like I think he did that with like Marvin Gaye once or somebody like that.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
It's like featuring Tupac.
And it's
Right.
the AI, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nigga, what?
The next.
Yeah. Did
That's
y'all listen
wild.
to the
All right.
album at all though?
I've heard the singles. I have not heard the whole album all the way through yet though.
Okay. There's a lot of songs on there. There's 23. So it's gonna take you a little minute. But actually, I'm not gonna lie. I really thought that she was gonna punk us out and give us like 8 joints. I was not expecting 23. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, after 6 years, you better give us 23. you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a
Right.
lot to talk about. Like, if you were the type of rapper that I grew up on, where you're not just focused on certain subjects and you're focused on what you're living through and you're presenting that to us, right? So the first album, that's why they always say the first album is the hardest to make because it's your whole life up until that point, right? And you in your 20s or whatever. So you're writing about 20 years worth of stuff that's either happened to you or you've experienced or you've dreamed about, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But then your next album comes out in 2 years. So it's like you can only cover so much of what you've already covered from that first 20. Now you got a fresh two to work with for your new album. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but she gave us six. There's 6 years. So it's like, and we know about certain things that have been going on with you and Offset and you and Nicki. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now there's
Yeah,
these
Jason.
other diss tracks that we're gonna get into where apparently you into it with JT and a couple of other people too. So, you know what I mean? You've got stuff to rap about. So yeah, give us 23 for sure. Like,
For sure.
I haven't heard a lot of good reviews though.
So I think I can understand why the reviews are mixed because the album doesn't necessarily like the theme I thought was gonna be just like all drama. And I feel like half the album reflects that. Like truly, like the all the diss records and shit, all the trap music, like that totally screams "Am I the drama?" to me. Now the other half is like pop in a way where she's trying to sing at the same time, and we all know like she's not really a singer, like no shade, but so I think that she kind of
Is she
gives
trying to
people
recreate I Like It Like That?
sorta. Like I feel like she didn't try to do a crossover. She tried to add in like a Spanish trap song. She tried to do like a pop song with a Spanish artist, but she wasn't trying to cross anything over this time around. But it was like it was definitely like mixed signals in a way, like where like I kind of would have liked it a little bit more if she maybe did like an A track, B track kind of thing, or like A side, B side. I think maybe that would have gone over a little bit better and maybe they would have understood how it all works cohesively. But if you just listen straight to it, the first half, you might be like, why the fuck is this all pop? And then the other half, you're like, oh, this shit is trap. This shit is New York. I get it now. Like this is more Cardi. So, and then also people felt as though that she didn't in evolve enough. I don't know. Sometimes I like artists to stay true to themselves. Like I like that she did a lot of trap shit. And she didn't like just stick with one lane. Like you can do New York drill. And she did do a little bit of New York drill, but I kind of like that she did a little bit of a what do we consider Jeezy? Like Jeezy, I don't know if he's
Just trap. I would
Trap.
say he's just
That's definitely
straight up
trap.
trap.
right.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
did a couple moments where I was like, geez, was Jeezy in the room? Like, okay, so I feel like she did a good job, but I can understand that the album's a little bit bipolar.
Lazy, what do you think about that critique that Ali just brought up of artists where it's like we want you to evolve or whatever, but then it's like for one, this is her second album, so let's keep that in mind. But
Yeah.
two, just what do you think of that? Like an artist who kind of sticks in their lane and kind of does what they do, like a Jadakiss, for example. Like Jadakiss has
Yeah.
been giving us the same thing for 30 years, and we love it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Well,
And
Jadakiss,
then
you got to. Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
but then there's the people you could look at like more of a Jay-Z or even a Jeezy. Jeezy's a good example with what was the fourth album, I think it was Recession.
Recession,
Yeah.
yeah.
When Recession
Right.
came out, that was a very conceptual album that wasn't the same as all of his other just trap anthem after trap anthem type joints. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think about that as an artist?
I would say just her coming back and like, first of all, like to me, when you dropping an album, it's been like 6 years and you only got one before. Like, yeah, like that's a long time in a way. But at the same time, like if she's still coming back and she's still keeping her original sound, and it's just her second album, I would still praise it regardless of what it sounds like. And from what you guys explained, there's a lot of diversity in there too. You feel me? But I would say, it's just speaking how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's gonna be saucy, sometimes it's not. You feel me? But I can't really say too much Cardi B because I don't really listen to too much of Cardi B. But I'm pretty sure it's fire. I heard I seen a lot of people that they've been reposting it, saying this and saying that. So I can't really say too much about it. I just hope it's fire.
Yeah.
She
I've
always
seen a,
has good
I've seen a,
production. No, that's one thing I always notice about Cardi. Like her beat selection is gonna be fire regardless of what she rapping about.
Every time.
yeah, that's a fact.
Mhm.
You was about
Well,
to say something, Erica. I felt like I was talking over you a little bit. What was you
yeah.
saying?
Oh no, you're good. I feel like with with this album, I'm not really too surprised that it's that diverse because the first album was too. Like if
Mhm.
you go back and listen to a lot of them records, especially towards like the back half of the album, that's when she really started getting a little bit creative. Like really, it's she kind of did it in the reverse where the front her first album it was super trap heavy in the front end and then poppy on the back end. This time it sounds like she kind of flipped the script a little bit, which is fine because it seems like Cardi is somebody that's been able to find that lane of doing both styles really well to appeal to both type of fan bases. Especially since she has like a lot of younger fans too, like that poppy side, that's always gonna be a win for her.
Yeah.
And it's smart, like you said, from a crossover aspect, because on those radio stations that are basically real pop heavy, where they're gonna play a lot of the like Taylor Swift and Katy Perry and Doja
Selena
Cat and stuff like
Gomez.
that.
Yeah.
Like those type of radio stations, they're gonna play Cardi B also if the song is poppy enough. They're gonna play Nicki Minaj if the song is poppy enough. You know what I mean? Like they may not play Bees in the Trap, but they'll play Superstar or whatever, Super Bass, whatever the fuck the song was called. You know what I'm
I think it
saying?
was
Like,
I
Yeah,
think it was
yeah, yeah.
Starships.
yeah,
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 yeah.
that one too. Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
you feel me? Like, so it's smart from that aspect because those songs get played so many times on the radio, and then they end up in commercials, and then they end up in movie soundtracks, and then you know what I'm saying? Like, this is smart from that aspect. Like, maybe not from like the artistry level per se, but like from a branding and from a where can my music be placed at, and be heard in a lot of different places. You're gonna hear her stuff in the mall when you're walking around. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be that type
Yeah.
of vibe. So it's
Have
smart
you guys
from
actually listened to a
a
lot of Spanish
strategic.
trap before?
Go ahead.
Have you guys actually listened to like a lot of Spanish trap music before?
Since
Not.
I've been out here in Arizona, I've listened to more of it.
Yeah. It's like actually
Yeah,
pretty
for
popping
sure.
overseas. Yeah. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got a lot of
Bad
that in
Bunny was the
Alaska
number
too.
one streamed artist in the world for a couple of years. I don't know if he still is or not, but that shows
Yeah,
you right
he's
there.
top five, I think, still, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, he set that off. He definitely set that off.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. If y'all like Spanish trap, you should definitely listen to the track Bodega Baddie from her album. That one was dope. I really liked that one a lot. If you guys want to talk about the diss tracks, we can real quick because that's the
Yeah.
that's the meat
Yeah,
and
I'm down.
potatoes.